Stewart.
I was a headliner at that show at Overland Park, Kansas that Jake was referring. Jake came and featured for me on that show. He forgot to mention that Phil also had a sidearm at all times. Phil had the cancer and a sidearm. He just like, hey, you're the comics. And I just had this fucking fear the whole time. We were going to show up because we got back to the club from the club late. Maybe Phil's having a fucking fever dream. Who knows? We're getting shot in the face in Overland Park, Kansas. But yeah, that was scary. Jake was like, I should have told him to shoot his cancer away. I'm like, no, he would shoot both of us. I was watching Netflix today. I watched this film on Netflix about the early days of the Me Too movement. It was called The Dirt. You guys have seen this? When you think about it, the Me Too movement had existed in the 80s. Every 80s glam band would be in jail now. Like, that was fucking... Because I loved that shit when I was a kid. I listened to, like, every band, like Dangerous Toys, Cinderella, Britney Fox. That's a deep cut I like listening to. They had a song called Girls' School. It went, at the girls' school, my baby broke all the rules. At the girls' school, talk about all the rock boys, backseat joys with some boys' toy at the girls' school. That guy should be in jail, I guarantee you. But there's another song by Winger, a band called Winger. They had a song, she's only 17. 17. I mean, those guys were like 25 years old when they wrote that. And nobody gave a shit in the 80s. Nobody batted an eye. It's like, oh, you guys are grown men that like to fuck high school girls. That's cool. Did you do some more leg kicks? But Motley Crue, yeah, that band would not exist now. They were fucking terrible. Like, I like them for nostalgic reasons, but like, they wouldn't, the girls, that would be, like, people would be riding in the street about that song. It's like, non-gender binary, in the dollhouse in Fort Lauderdale. Like, this doesn't work. I hate pop country music, and I feel like I'm a hypocrite though because I love glam rock music. I still do because I was like 13 years old and I was listening to that. Like those girls they were singing about were actually my age, so I could relate to it. And I still like it for nostalgic reasons, but I feel like pop country now that I hate so much, it's just glam rock of now. Because you can take any song from the 80s, like Poison's a great example, like a Poison song, but a twang in your voice. It'd be on Froggy Radio right now.
Oh my God.
Like a rose as its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy. Already fucking perfect. Or listen up, y'all don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing, hey y'all, but a good time. And it don't get better than beer trucks and dirt roads and things of that nature. I moved back to Nebraska in 2012, and it was more of a culture shock moving home to Nebraska than it was moving from Nebraska to LA, where I lived for 17 years. I moved to LA when I was 21. Because I used to have dreams. That's changed. But I moved back to Nebraska because my dad was ill. My dad had Lou Gehrig's disease, so I moved back to help take care of my dad. And that was my top priority. So I didn't get registered to vote, and it was right in the middle of the Senate race of 2012. And it was such a culture shock for me because I saw all these ads against Bob Kerrey that was running against Deb Fischer at the time. And they were like, this Bob Kerr's a dirty Democrat and this is Nebraska. These ads were like ridiculous. Because I just spent 17 years in LA, but moved back home to home. Nebraska's home. I was born and raised here, lived here until I was 21, and I'll always be home. And so this commercial was like, for the last 10 years, Bob Kerry's lived in New York City. That was the whole ad. Like it was a Pace fucking Picani ad. New York City! Like, fuck Bob Kerrey, fuck Deb Winger. Like, officer to gentleman Deb Winger. He has my vote. And he's a Purple Heart, too. Like, the fucking people are like, all Republicans are like, look at support your military! Bob Kerrey has a Purple Heart and he got injured in Vietnam. Fuck that fucking commie! What? I don't understand your logic. But there's another Deb Fischer ad that really made me laugh and sad at the same time. It was, Bob Kerrey wants to bring his liberal agenda to your Nebraska home. In that same commercial, they literally had Nebraska families standing in front of their homes going,
Oh my God.
Not in my house.
Why?
No liberal agenda here. Like, what do they hear when they hear liberal agenda? Like, Bob Kerrey wants wants your daughter to date a black guy that doesn't play for the Cornhuskers. Not my house. Bob Kerry wants 2 gays to touch wieners in your living room. Not my house. Not on my watch. Bob Kerry wants lunch ladies to perform abortions. I just get so frustrated with Nebraska, especially rural Nebraska, where I grew up. I grew up in small towns in Nebraska. I know people in small towns are decent, good people, but a lot of times they just fucking don't do any research. They walk into the ballot box and they just look for the R's. They're just so used to voting Republican, they just walk in like, where are the R's? Like, R. Medicaid expansion, that sounds like a pretty good deal. I'm going to vote for that. I'm going to vote for 2 more R's that are against Medicaid expansion. R. All right. My job here is done. Let's go talk about the weather cases. But I get so annoyed with conservatives and with liberals. I consider myself conservatively liberal is what I call myself. Remember, right before the election, the presidential election, there was Duke University ran this thing called You Don't Say. It was an ad campaign they had all over Duke University campus. It was all about words that you don't say. Don't even think of them. Don't even say them. Don't even think of them because they're words and words hurt. Sticks and stones. I don't care. They will break your bones and words will hurt you. I don't care about context. I just don't like words and don't say these words. Here's a list of words I don't want you to say. I don't like them and you should not say them. You don't like it. Like one was this kid was like, I don't say man up. Totally sexist. I don't say man up. Some of the strongest people I know have cried in front of me, regardless of their gender. So I don't say man up. You should also not say it. And one girl's like, I don't say bitch. Because bitch equates femininity with negativity. I don't agree with that. I don't say it. You should also not say that. Well, I was like, I don't say pussy. Because pussy equates to female body part with weakness, and women are strong, and I don't agree with that. I don't think people should say pussy. I think it's wrong to say pussy. Don't you say. So why would you call it just fucking grow a pair and man up, you pussy fucking bitches? Are you kidding me? Talking about words. The sociopath is president. Fucking get it together. Because I'm an ally. I've always supported LBGT rights, and then the people that are supposed to be other allies piss me off. Like one time when I first moved back to Lincoln, I was sitting at a bar downtown. I was talking to a friend of mine. I tell you about how I moved from a small town to Lincoln. I got my first waiting table job, and then my first gay friend, this guy named Carl, who I'm still friends with to this day. And I was like, I've never cared. I've always been a supporter of LBGT. And this girl who I did not know, this 22-year-old white girl sitting next to me, she's eavesdropping, and she hears me say LBGT, and she goes, kill! I'm like, excuse me? It's LBGT kill! And I didn't know they added another consonant. It was a couple years ago. I was like, I didn't know they added another. I'll add another. I'll add whatever people want me to add that makes them feel comfortable. I will do that because I care. But you do know I hate you now, though, right? Like fuck you, fuck you. But one time at this show, I remember, like my friend Bree is here filming me. Bree's a lesbian, married happily. My friend Sarah is here. My friend Haley's here. They have lesbianic tendencies as well. I'm friends with a lot of strong women that would call themselves feminists, but don't, because everybody's a feminist as long as you're fucking for equal rights. You don't have to go, I'm a fat! Like, okay, that's fine. You're obnoxious, though. Like, one time my friend Sarah brought this girl who had a crush on Sarah, and Sarah didn't like her very much, but she came and said, I heard the show is really funny. I'm really looking forward to seeing your comedy. I was like, okay, we'll see. All right, thanks for coming. And then after the show, I could see she just had a fucking frown on her face the entire show. Everybody's laughing around her. As a comedian, that's all you see is like the whole room could be laughing. You see the one face like. So after the show, I made the stupid mistake. I was like, hey, thanks for coming. And I saw her and I go, hey, thanks for coming. I don't know if I lived up to what you heard, or I hope you laughed, I hope you had a good time. She goes, honestly, as a feminist, I had a problem with some things people said tonight. I said, oh, really? Okay, well, thanks. And that was the end of that conversation. Because I was like, thinking, you're just an asshole. Like, you're not speaking for an entire movement, you're speaking for yourself. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, that was weird ending to that. But I can't avoid fucking pop country music here, though. I work 3 part-time jobs because comedy doesn't pay all the bills. It actually pays a bill. pays my Netflix bill.
Yeah.
But I work 3 part-time jobs, and I always hear top 40 music at these jobs all the time. And for the last 5 months, it seems like every half hour I've heard this like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be, and you can ride with me. That's fucking stupid, and it's fucking obnoxious, and I hear it so much. It sounds like it was Florida Georgia Line, too. I thought that band was done. I thought they were going away, and then they hooked up with some pop twat named Bebe Rexha, and then they're back again with that song. But the song sounds like a conservative anthem. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, don't change anything. If it's meant to be, it'll be, you don't gotta take a knee. If it's meant to be, it'll be, never fucking Hillary. I heard some guy blaring that out of his truck the other day, and he had a fucking bumper sticker on his truck that said, "Guns kill people, the pencils misspell words." But you misspell a lot of words, dude. I hate that fucking logic. I grew up in small towns. Like I said, I like guns. They're fun. But responsible adults should be able to own them. But we could fucking make it a little bit harder for psychos to get them. But you can't even approach that subject. Like, I just think, no! No! Second Amendment, no! I'm telling you, man, people murder still. Murder is illegal. People still murder. Case closed. No, fucking case open. What are you talking about? There's no laws. Never seen this anarchy. No, I'm saying laws but I'm just saying, oh, teenagers text and drive. You're not supposed to text and drive. Teenagers still text and drive and fucking eating Tide Pods and shit. Like millennials. Teenagers still text and drive. It's a law. They still do. Case closed. Well, case open, you fucking dope. I want you to get hit by a car that's driven by a teenager that's texting and driving. And I want you to survive, but then someone shoots you. That's what I want to happen to you. Well, hey man, I'm just saying, someone's gonna get a gun. They're gonna get a gun. Because if it's meant to be, because every country song on the radio is the same fucking song over and over. I just think that trend should end. It's just like, oh, I'm driving down the dirt road in my truck, my tailgate down, my tall boy up. Drive around into the moonlight, I get in a fight with my friend Dwight. I'll be alright. Working out in church on Sunday. Then on Monday, we both drive down dirt roads in our trucks, put our tailgates down, put our tall boys up, dance around with our small town girls with the Daisy Dukes on, and get it on to a country song. I love them small town girls, they don't talk back. The big city girls are well informed and have opinions, and I don't appreciate that. Like trucks, beer, and small towns, and koozies, and dirt roads, and Bud Light, 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 Bud Light, and Bud Light, and Bud Light, and Bud Light, and Busch Light. In that order. I also like driving in the dirt road in my truck, put the tailgate down, my tall boy up, drive around beneath the moonlight. Oh, the small town moonlight is beautiful. Better than the big city moonlight. Big city moonlight has a liberal agenda. I don't appreciate that. I like trucks and beer and small town girls and farms and koozies and fucking these libtards that they're so smart. I ain't no genius. I like big trucks. I got a tiny penis. Trucks, beer, Bud Light, Bud Light, Bud Light, Bud Light, Trump. These guys.